Hi guys, I'm Steve Lowe's Role Playing Games. This is a GP5, or some variant of it. But that's what it is. It's a GP5 or some other variant, the most manufactured gas mask in the world. And today I'm going to tell you what to look out for when buying a gas mask so you don't get scammed or, if you're new to gas masks, something like that. Now, this mask has a lot to do with it, because I have pulled up a couple things on Facebook Marketplace or other local stuff, and I've seen them on Letgo too, but I didn't bother pulling that up. Okay, here's the first one. This one is Russian gas mask from World War II era, and they're selling it for $40. Now it has the hose and the big coffee can filter, but other than that, it is an exact spitting image of this black, short snout GB5. I don't know where he got World War II era from, because there's a clear date on mine, and since his look exactly like mine, his too, that says 87 on it. His maybe 88 or 80 something else, or even 70 something, but that is still not World War II. And the filter, the big coffee can filter, probably has a date somewhere on it. I don't have any masks with a coffee can filter, but it probably does. And this one is dated as 87. So the coffee can filter is definitely not dated in the 1940s, which would be World War II era. Either this person knows nothing about gas masks, nothing about history, or both. Okay, this guy knows the date, but apparently not what the mask is. It's a white GP5 with the same filter, this filter, but it's white. Other than that, it's the exact same. And he puts it as 1979 gas mask, all original, and he's selling it for $30. Now, the problem with this is you could easily find one of these on Amazon or eBay for much less than $30, even with shipping included. Now, at least this guy doesn't make claims like it's World War II or anything like that. He just says Russian gas mask, all original. And as well as the World War II mask guy, I don't think they're trying to scam you. At least some people are, but these two people specifically I don't think are. Because one, I looked at their profiles and they seem fairly young. And they just like the stuff they post. Here's a good tip. If you ever want to buy something on Facebook Marketplace, stalk the person you're buying from on their actual profile. Look at what they post. Look at everything on there. Try to make sure everything's all right. So I think these people were just misinformed and probably scammed themselves and probably tricked into paying way too much for them. That's my guess, and they're just trying to sell them for what they got them for. That is my guess, because I give them the benefit of the doubt. But there are some actual stores selling them for that know exactly what they're doing. Okay, this is handy because I'm using it to block out the light. Let's just leave that there. Let's bring this into the fray here. Let's keep this here to block out the light. The Shalon 4A1, whatever. It's the Israeli civilian mask. That's what it is. I got this for $40. I know I could have paid less for it, but I said this in my video about it. I paid more for it because I got it from a local business, and I like to support local business. So that's why I paid more for it. But I've seen these on sale on websites for $60 with $20 shipping. It's just not worth that. For that much, you can get the military version, which is the M15, which is a copy of the Draeger, but it's an improved Draeger, which I would get that over this, because it's just better, you know. Not the Draeger. Actually, this is a better mask than the normal Draeger 65, M65 Draeger. That's what I'm talking about when I say Draeger, because that's the only Draeger mask I have. I know it may be confusing to some people, but that's what I mean. I mean the M65. Yeah. I'm kind of looking. I want to look for a drinking tube and canteen adapter for this. I know it's probably a waste of time, but you know, I can't even get this back on. Oh, because I'm trying to screw it the wrong way. Yeah, there's that. You know, just look out. I'll tell you the prices I got these for. Obviously, the prices are subject to change, because surplus dries out. But this Draeger was $20. I probably paid more than I could have for some of these, but I don't feel like I was ripped off. My personal favorite looking mask, this SM74, is $15. Can you believe that? $15 for this mask. Let's see. MC1. It's in the bag, because I haven't used it in a video in a while. It doesn't have a filter on it. The MC1 I got also for $15. It's not the shape isn't as good as the SM74, but it's still a cool mask. One mask I am looking at is the Polish SR1. Weapons and Stuff got one, and I was looking at them. I think they look like dogs' heads. They're so cool to me. And I saw a comment about this old thing. This bad boy. You guys may remember it. I don't remember. I think it's the Proper Mask. Shout out to him. He's a mask guy, obviously, because his name's Proper Mask and he does mask stuff. And he said that it's from World War II. Now, I don't know. It looks a little modern to me for World War II, but I just realized that it has this exhale thingy that some World War II masks have this like exhale thingy. So it may very well be World War II. I honestly don't know. But yeah, that's what I've learned about this. So go check out the Proper Mask. He's the one that told me about that. Like I said, I got that for free from a lady. I wanted to pay her, but I said, how much do you want for it? She said, absolutely nothing. And I'm like, okay. She said it was her son's. Well, I guess that's all I have to say. Oh, for the GP5, I think I paid $10 for it. I don't know what the shipping was, but it was like $10. Probably like $5 shipping or something. So $15. Like I said, if you really hunt for them, you can get them for less, but I really didn't care. Yeah. That's that. So, guys, just be careful, look around. A lot of sites like Milsurp sites or Milsurp stores, they mark up the price a good bit. Your best bet is probably eBay or Amazon, but there's not very big selection on Amazon, and a lot of the stuff on Amazon is actually marked up. So yeah, there's that. What else can I say? Look out, because I just look at like different Milsurp sites for fun, and some of them have good prices, but are misleading on what the actual mask is. Let's see. I think this was the one. Yeah. Let me see if I can find what I'm looking for real quick. This is majorsurplus.com. Their prices seem to be pretty good. Let this load. Yeah, their prices are actually really good from what I'm seeing. Their M10M is pricey. I actually got an M10M for like $12. Yeah. I got it on eBay, and I've seen everywhere else I've seen them is like 30, and I got it for 12. But this site is selling the Israeli civilian mask for 25. I don't know how much the shipping is, but it has, I don't know what the mask is, but it just says Chinese gas mask. It's 17, but it's got a singular cheek filter on the side. I might have to pick that up because it looks really cool. Let's see. It's got an SM-74. It's an entire official Swiss Army ABC system kit. Looks like an SM-74. Maybe what's the other one? 64, I think. I don't know. It's got the military M15, the Israeli one that I was talking about for 60, which everywhere else I've seen them seems to be about the same. So that seems pretty good to me. Yeah. So these guys seem to have pretty good prices. I'm surprised they don't have a GP5 because a lot of them, if they have any mask at all, is at least a GP5. But yeah, that's majorsurplus.com, and they do seem to have pretty decent prices. And they have tons of stuff. It looks like I was just looking at online surplus, and I went straight to the gas masks, but it looks like they do have a ton of other stuff. So go check them out. Not sponsored, obviously. I'm not sponsored. No one would want to sponsor me. I have like 20 subscribers. But yeah, there's that. I keep saying there's that. I've seen I forget the name of the website, but I saw one of these for $100. Wait. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Was it this one? I think it may have been this one. If I go to... I'm sorry, this is taking so long. I forget. Yeah, U.S. and Israeli gas masks. Let's see. Yeah. Israeli civilian mask. Price. $100. I'm not going to tell you the name of this site, but if you do a quick Google search for military surplus, you'll find it. It's selling an M17 for $125, and I've seen them going for like $30 on eBay. I don't know if that's just a good deal, but I mean, judging by their $100 Israeli civilian mask, and they say it's the M13, which I've never heard this called the M13 before. I'm pretty sure it's the Shalon 4A1 or something. Never heard of the M13. Maybe it's a different mask, but it looks just like this. And it's called the Israeli civilian mask. Wait, is it maybe different? Maybe that one is a little different. But it just says a real Israeli civilian, and anyone would think it was this. I don't know. Anyway, it's most certainly probably not worth $100. And they're selling sealed C2 filters, the ones in the cans, $35. There's a military surplus store by my house that sells them for $10. Nah, that's probably even marked up because all the actual masks they have are really marked up. But yeah, so there's like a little what to do, like do's and kind of like a really short do's and don'ts for buying gas masks. I'm sorry if I'm looking up because my monitor is tall, big. Let me see what we got here real quick. Personal protection, probably. I'm sorry, I'm just like... I just want to look at this real quick. There's a helmet. What's this? That's a mask that I don't recognize for $68, but I can't comment because I don't recognize the mask. Let's see. I'm just going through this real quick. They have a lot of helmets on here. There's that. boots and helmets and all that. They don't have a section just for gas masks, which would be, useful. There's maybe if I click on that gas mask, it's an MSA Hour 3S gas mask. I don't recognize the mask, but if you do, tell me if $68 is overpriced or not. Yeah. There's that. And these might all... Okay, I'm guessing that's the only mask on this site, because nothing else is coming up. What is that? Oh, it's a water reservoir. That looked really weird for a second. Those are dumb looking gloves. Okay, enough of that. So yeah, those are some, like I said, basic do's and don'ts of buying a mask. Don't pay, I would say, more than $15 for one of these. 15 is the upper end. Do not pay more. That's what I would recommend. But obviously, if you cannot find one for less than that. But it's not really that good of a mask. If you can find another mask for the same price you can find one of these, I would probably recommend the other mask. Even though it's a cool thing, it's a lot of people's first mask just because of the fact that it is so cheap. It's my first mask. But, it's not exactly the best mask around. It's not bad. It's functional as a mask, but it's not amazing. I would easily recommend one of these over one of these any day. Or the Draeger, the SM74. If you had to go out of any of my masks, okay, you know what? That's it. That's it for this video. I'm gonna make another video on which mask I recommend the most. See you guys in that video.